Geniuses are far in between. Where they are found, nations nurture such gifted individuals to their full potentials for the good of all. Doing otherwise will mean restricted or limited aspirations to growth and development. With a global ranking of 109th and African ranking of 11th, technology and its application in Nigeria is currently low. This is a story of one of Nigeria's unsung and underappreciated tech geniuses who for over 50 years has churned out amazing innovative inventions, but who for equally so long has literally been abandoned and left to waste. His name is Hadi Osman, about 72 years of age. He is of Azare origin, but born and bred in Gombe, both in northeast Nigeria. For over 50 years, Hadi has been dedicated to one thing and one thing only: self-propelled tech innovations, inventions, and ingenuity. By all descriptions and standards, Hadi is a tech genius, innovator, and inventor. In between the years, he has come up with over 70 innovations and inventions from the scratch. Way back, he invented a radio transmitter, the first in northern Nigeria, and arguably more powerful and radiating stronger transmitting signal.
Since in the 70s, he was able to invent create a radio station with a transmitter in Gombe State. He also told us that he created a flying machine in the form of a helicopter, which was seized by authorities then, but he didn't have a license. And ever since, he has continued in that direction, training many other almajiris and children that were not in conventional schools.
Since then, he has made much more astonishing stuffs, including a flying object CCTV system, irrigation water pumping machine, electronic diodes, chips, cooking stoves, flashlights, and TV antenna. All these are part of his long assorted chain of inventions, mostly made from sheer ingenuity and natural innate talent, including this multi-purpose workstation.
Da farko wannan shine ake kira system control. Na yi wannan ne domin dukkan supply na gidana yana kansa.
With all these, he has little and nothing to show for it. He lives in a rundown dwelling, practically scratching a living with his family. He gets by making improvised gadgets and appliances for locals for a token, just enough to sustain a humble livelihood.
He was once the one who is creating and providing antenna for TV seats in the whole of Gombe. There is no antenna. Nobody can access TV stations outside Gombe, within Gombe. He is the one who is creating out of his own creativity and selling in a very cheap and chicken change.
His state is another glaring case of neglect and mishandling of endowed individuals, even as the nation craves indigenous technological inputs to propel homegrown and sustainable development.
When we met him, he's like a sorry state. The house is not befitting for somebody of his own caliber. So generally, we are not appreciating the kind of creativity or talent we have.
At best, Hadi got an honorary doctorate recognition from Gombe State University. He proudly displays his regalia on the wall of his humble dwelling. However, Balarabe Kalale, who served on the Presidential Committee on Alternate Schooling Program while in the 9th Assembly, says Hadi deserves better.
Dr. Hadi is a selfless person. The best legacy we can really help him with is to create a mega skill acquisition center for him, where he can teach electrical, electronics, inventions, mechatronics, and all issues of science, production, and technology. And then other universities can also, invite him to teach students.
Today, on request, Hadi Osman teaches engineering students as a resource person, an extraordinary feat for an individual who never attended Western education in the conventional four walls classroom. Hadi's educational background was Quranic teaching by his father, who had initial reservations about his son's knack for technology but soon let him be.
1973, tsakiyar 73, shehu na malaman ƙasar nan Haddasa Sheikh Ibrahim Inyas musamman akan gidan rediyo na suka kawo ziyara gidanmu suka ga wannan babana ya yi ta farin ciki yana cewa akan sanadin abin da na yi wa'annan suka taru a gidansa to daga yau duk abin da nake so in yi ya yadda in je in yi ya hakura ya bar ni.
Geniuses like Hadi Usman are far in between. Countries around the world, regarded as tech giants, got to such heights by recognizing and nurturing the likes of Hadi Usman.
We have failed to tap into that indigenous knowledge for growth and development of this country.
Now we need to come together and do, even if it is a crowdfunding, and we need to contribute and see that he have a good life or good ending of his life. We need to appreciate him.
Agencies like the Federal Institute of Industrial Research, FIRO, National Office for Technology Acquisition and Promotion, NOTA, and the Federal Ministry of Science and Technology have a responsibility to fish out, harness, and tap into such endowed individuals in the nation's quest for homegrown tech inputs for growth and development.